bad time. So now I'm just pro at it.
You're good now. But of course, right now we've got...
it's Green Ranger versus the Moon.
So, the Green Rangers from Pittsburgh. Actually, these two were playing at a fest with myself and OTG yesterday. So, I got a kind of a sneak preview of this on the way.
Well, tell us what happened.
The Moon...
But after the match. Because we don't want any spoilers here. We want a good, clean match. Hey, don't be that guy right before you see a movie on Facebook. I don't care if you talk through the movie. I was watching X-Men yesterday, and these little kids were talking all throughout the movie, and it wasn't a big problem until they started kicking the back of my chair.
But one thing we see a lot from Green Ranger, when he does the cargoes, he likes to go for a downer afterwards for guaranteed percent and a tech chase opportunity. It's smart stuff. But from what I saw yesterday, the Moon kind of had this in the bag during the fest, but who knows what happens when tournament lives are on the line.
I actually spoke to Green Ranger earlier, and he was watching Matt.Z and the Moon play, and he told me that he was pretty confident he could beat whoever won, but he preferred that the Moon win because he thinks it'll be really easy for him to beat it. He learned a lot of stuff when they played last time.
Okay.
He said he basically has the match on lockdown.
Okay, well,
seemed like a pretty cocky guy, but looks very nice and general, I guess, overall. Still really cocky, though.
You know, Green Ranger he's getting spiked as we speak.
He's getting comboed across battlefield, dropped off at the airport, and sent home. Nice string of up airs by Green Ranger. Green Ranger is trying to send the Moon up to the sun.
But I mean, it's nighttime now, so the Moon definitely has to be out.
Well, obviously, that's why he didn't finish his combo. He's waiting for the sun to come out, and then he's sending him to the Moon.
And the Moon has to be wary because that big monkey foot.
Green Ranger just spared him in the face. Have you ever been bared in the face before, Prague?
A couple of times.
Was it pretty?
It was actually
was it fun? Was
very,
it nice?
very delicious.
I actually did have deer before one time. I didn't know it was deer meatballs. I guess someone was just trying to be interesting, but it wasn't as good as like regular spaghetti and meatballs. I feel like when they use interesting meats, like crocodile or something, they're just trying to be unique or different. They're like, yeah, I ate deer, but really chicken tastes better. So.
Crocodile's pretty amazing, though. So was that F smash from the Moon, closing out that stock.
Well, it looks like it's gaining him the lead, and kind of what Green Ranger told me isn't paying off. I'm not sure if he wanted to neutral to battlefield, get a feel, and then play on his counter pick, then the Moon's counter pick, but that might be his strategy.
Who knows? Also, one thing that we're seeing from a lot of Donkey Kong mains, Old Rule and Green Ranger talked about how Bum would always talk about this back in the day here in New York. If you're playing the matchup facing forward, you're probably losing. So that back air is the bread and butter for Donkey Kong.
Well, the person who's probably losing is Green Ranger. And I just got word that Prague's playing Tien on stream after this match.
Tien is free.
Well, he's actually down $1,000. So I wouldn't say free.
Tien, Tibet, you know, it's close.
Tien's down $1,000. But everyone knows that now. But what people don't know is the outcome of this match. Because this isn't YouTube. You can't just fast forward the video when you get a little bored and a little tired and just want to see who wins. You have to watch. You have to commit some time and energy. You have to pace yourself because we're in for a bumpy ride. That's probably going to result in the Moon winning, but possibly Green Ranger winning.
You know, but one thing like I feel that the Moon has had issues with in the past are these rarer matchups. You put him against a Fox or a Falco, he looks like a star.
Tom and Jerry during prime time. But
exactly.
Put him against a Donkey Kong, a Game & Watch, it might take him a set or two to learn. Thank goodness he was able to play him last night. Maybe he learned a thing or two more than Green Ranger did. Prague, what do you think about the DK Marth matchup?
You know, it's kind of hard because Donkey Kong's looking for a lot of those back airs because that's always such a solid move in his arsenal. However, we're going to see a lot of Marths kind of just back away with those aerials. Use that disjointed hitbox to the best of his advantage. And Donkey Kong, what a lot of people forget about him, his weight makes him really solid for comboing for a good portion of the cast, as well as that hurt box.
They're both grab-based characters. They rely heavily on their grab movement. But Martha's just better at that than DK.
Right. I mean, tier list exists for a reason, right?
I mean, the tier list is debatable in some areas, but I think about 100% of the people, maybe 99 because Jimmy Joe's at home, but most people believe that Marth is ahead of DK.
I certainly would agree. Yeah.
For good reason.
You know,
we're not all crazy in the Smash community, just Prague.
You know, it's kind of like when you watch people play League of Legends. You know, this character might be good in the jungle, but this character has those same tools and does it better. And that, I feel like, might be the case with DK and Marth.
It's funny because DK, if you just look at them, the characters, you can kind of expect a gorilla. I don't know if you watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, but gorillas are pretty good versus human beings, and it looks like Marth's a human being. So, but he's got a sword, so I don't know if it's the unarmedness or just DK is not very mobile. I'm not sure. But speaking of mobile, I have to move to the stream to play versus TN.